Alright guys, welcome back. Just doing a little tour around the yard here. Got a bit of a fire going there today. Just burning up the scraps from the outhouse build and playhouse. Jess has been working on these two buildings. So this is the inside. There's it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but there's about a 2-foot little ledge there, and that opening there is actually going to be for a slide out the back. Hopefully, we'll have to put a door on it. And then this is just an old ladder that came with the place, so we cut it in half, and we're using it to be able to get up into the lofts. So, and then as you can see on this side, there's I think that's about 4 feet loft, so it's big enough to get a mattress up in there. Got a nice little window and lantern up there. Kids got some blankets already. They've already been playing out here a bit, but yeah, so it's coming together. Still some more work to be done, but it's getting there. And this is the outhouse here. Just made a nice little walkway there with the limestone. Got some forest green tin on her. It's got the black accessories. This is the inside. So the white stuff that's on the side is actually tin. It's out of an old house, and they used to use it in the ceiling. So it's got that cool design on it. So Jess cleaned it up there with the wire wheel and spray painted it. And then on the bottom here, she used tongue and groove pine. And then the seats and the floor is painted just that off green. And of course the seat. And also tongue and groove pine on the ceiling. And then we got a nice little window. And we got a door. I put a door stop on this side here. I figured that was probably good enough. And it's got a bit of a vent hole, window, heart. We still gotta get a piece of plexi or something to go over that. And then this is the outside. So the window I actually just made. I bought myself a glass cutter, and we had old panel of glass, and so just made the window. But yeah. So it turned out really nice. Should work. And then we just got it on cement blocks, and obviously there's a hole under it, but there's it's up on the cement blocks, and then the dirt's piled up around it. So, and I don't think I've been down here yet this year. Just made a nice little rock path here out of limestone. When did you do? You did this what, 2 years ago? And then it's got little things along the way there. A few bird houses. Mainly the squirrels use them. Have little decorations along the way. Deer, and turtle. There's some flowers planted along the trail here. Dog turd there. just in case you guys are interested. Another bird nest. You can see how the squirrels have chewed all the way around the hole there. Same on that one there. So, but we haven't had many squirrels around this year. That was all from last year, I think. I don't know if the dog's putting the run on them or just what, but which is kind of too bad. I always enjoyed having squirrels around. I know they can be a nuisance, but so this is what we call our little swimming hole area. We came down a couple of years ago and made the trail and cleaned out a nice little area here. We got some chairs, another bird house. Keep wanting to call them bird feeders, but yeah. So we trimmed right down to the brush, or to the creek here, and but like I said, we haven't really been down here this year. So we did go in and clean the creek out, just of all the little sticks and crap that were in the bottom. But as you can see, there's been some stuff that washed up over the winter, and some of the trees have bent over with the snow load and that. So we'll have to get down here and cut those up and get it cleaned up again. The kids like coming down here and playing in the creek, so. And the bottom's actually not bad here. They usually go down in by that rock and they can play, so. Anyway, nice little area. The bugs get bad a little bit later on in the year, the mosquitoes, but that's all right. Kids don't mind. It's a bit of a hill here, actually. I don't know if you guys can tell, but decent little slope to it. Jess is obviously the more creative one than me. No way I would have spent the time to do this path, but it is cool. And of course we got the chicken tractor out. Chickens like being outside. And what do you got in there? How many? 3 hens and a rooster. So it's interesting because just recently we noticed that the eggs from them compared to the ones in the barn are like really dark orange. But anyway, that's just from them being out on grass and that. So, and then, sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath there coming up that big hill. Last Sunday, I guess it was, eh? Yeah, last Sunday, we went around and finished cleaning up. You can see on the trees here, limbed all the lower branches off and cut the little trees that were growing up and burnt them. And it went all the way from back in there, came down, hit this corner, and went down all the branches down there. And on top of it, there was a page wire fence in there. So it was free dump week last week, so we were able to get that all cut up and taken to the dump. But you can still see there's still some little gads and that growing. So we'll get we had bought a push mower there a couple of years ago, more or less for a brush hog. And so all this little crappy stuff will get mowed down by that. It actually works really good. Chops it up nice. And our nice little spruce trees here are growing good. We planted these 2013, the year we moved in. And we put them in a nice row because eventually this row of trees will be gone. Not that we want them to be, but I mean eventually they'll start coming down in the wind and that. And when they do, we want just another windbreak and privacy in that. So yeah, because obviously there's the house up there. So Yeah, it's quite a little knoll that we live on. A couple little apple trees. So this is our new little orchard area. That's where we obviously burnt the brush there. It didn't all burn up. It was actually pouring rain the day we did it, which was good because I hate burning brush because you never know what else is going to catch on fire. But when it's pouring rain, you don't have to worry too much. So as you can see down here, all these little stakes and little protective guard things, those are all apple trees. So, and it seems like everything's doing pretty good. Yeah, so they're all planted in a nice little row. They're evenly spaced. Jess is pretty particular like that. Just the way the cookie crumbles. And then obviously you got the orange fence up there because the old hay burner's out here. But you can see, like on this one here, the nice green leaves. I don't know if I can get you guys down there, but anyway, nice little apple tree growing in there. So, but yeah, so Jess set up this orange fencing for the horses, and you can see the difference in color, how well they eat it. It's pretty crazy, but don't do anything with it other than lawn mow it, so they might as well eat it. Everybody's a little bit short on pasture this year. So we got this little pen here, and then down, starting right there at the end of the orange, it goes into actual electric fence, and it goes around the corner right over the other property line. And they can go right down to the creek to get a drink in that, so yeah. So very low maintenance, don't have to do a whole lot with them. But anyway, they're getting her eaten down. And up here we got a little bit of a berry patch happening. Got blueberries on the left hand side in the mulch all the way down here. And then the middle row right here is asparagus. Each row I think is 100 feet long?
150 to the end, right?
75 feet long? So we got asparagus here, goes up towards the garage. And then we got raspberries, and then a different kind of raspberries, and then another kind of raspberries there. So, and then this row here has nothing in it.
Yeah.
And the rows used to continue down to where the horses are, but they need to get tilled back up. We had tilled them up and got them ready, but the weeds took over and we didn't have anything planted, so it needs to be re-tilled and get something planted in there. So the horses are just picking it over right now. But and the hay field's coming up right nicely. Finally started growing about a week ago. Everything's late this year. We're at least, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks behind weather-wise. But anyway, just nice raspberry plants. And then we've been eating asparagus. And then actually at the top of the blueberry row here we got rhubarb. And it's actually a really good patch. It's but it wasn't here.
No, but it was here.
Yeah, this rhubarb was transplanted. It was originally grew to the right of the garage, and it was actually, the root system was massive, and it was growing like into the concrete, which I didn't want. So Jess dug it up and transplanted it over here in a row, and this is now what it looks like, which is crazy because if you know anything about rhubarb, that's a lot of rhubarb. But anyway, then we got, of course, our nice blue spruce and other spruce out there, and maple trees growing. Again, just to kind of give us a little protection from the west, which is our prevailing winds and that. So, but beauty day out today. Today is May the 26th. But so yeah, so I think that's it for the little tour around nothing happening in the vegetable garden yet, and probably won't be there till midweek. Today's Sunday. We got poured rain on there last night. It was actually a little bit crazy. Big thunderstorm come through. Nobody was really expecting it at all. But yeah, it just snuck up on everyone, of course. You can see down there, that is full of grain, and we were trying to tarp it and cover it with plastic, and we got the one layer of plastic on, and then all of a sudden it started to pour. So we were able to get the other two tarps. There's two tarps and a layer of plastic, and the two tarps got put on in the rain. We got soaking wet. Anyway, it's just the way she goes. But great crop of dandelions this year. Anybody looking for any, just let me know. And we ship internationally, so it's great. But anyway, guys, as usual, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. We love seeing when we get views. We love seeing the comments, so keep the comments coming. And also, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. The more you hit the thumbs up button, the more people see that our video is out there, the more shares we get, and also, don't forget to subscribe, because you don't want to miss out on anything. Right? Right. Alright, guys. Peace.